So freestyle has been pretty comfortable so far. I don't know if I really miss the whole grab all the targets thing, to be perfectly honest. But at the same time, it is a little flat just getting points. Especially since getting points, there's not as much to it anymore. Because the game's weirdly aggressive about how much time you have to link things together to make a combo. Even if it does seem easier to do wheelies than it was before. Since you don't have bicycles, which were the bread and butter of combos back in the previous title. Oh, I just cashed out of my accident. I absolutely did. Cool. Cool. Just keep that really going up long enough to... Hello, do a trick, please. It's not really the best trick here, but I'm pretty sure. Ah, man, see, in 3 that totally would have counted as a combo there. I don't know why they are so stingy now. Also, man, haven't actually gone ahead of anyone yet. Yeah, the endo wheelie combo still works for the most part, even though it's a little hard sometimes to get the endo off immediately. Man, look how fast that is! I have no time to link these tricks together. Why are combos such a thing if they're gonna be this strict? Awkward landing, but sure, I'll take it. I don't know how that counted as a wheelie there, but I'll take it. Oh man, I'm actually a little pressed for time here. I got some okay combos going this time, I feel like. There you go, still first anyways, but... So I wonder if there are fewer tricks to do, because you do have strictly fewer buttons for tricks now, don't you? If I understand correctly. Yeah, my stone score was not that much ahead of the competition this time. Oh, good job, dude. Good job. Dirk, come on! This guy. Pro freestyle stuff. Yeah, there you go. But isn't that just the same thing but the amount of points I have to get is higher or something? Well, cool. That went very smoothly. I should have started with that. To get myself some good money. Could have got myself a better bike. Oh well. To have made those races a bit easier. I do have some money built up now. And there's lots of challenges available. I do have some other stuff, cool. 112 sponsors, my god. They just really shopped around for this game. Okay, so we got a bit more stuff to do. We have 3 left still, fully half of them. I'm tempted to do something heavy again. See if I can get myself a little bit more money. Which I can eventually use for upgrade, please. Which I can eventually use for a better bike. I should make sure. This is dirt, this next race, right? Guys, you don't have to save, I didn't do anything. This is dirt and mud, okay. Good grip is always worth it. Okay. But yeah, I get like 50,000 or so, get a good bike. I don't know if the game expects you to kind of commit to one category, one vehicle for each weight class or not, because it feels kind of redundant to go for like putting a lot of money into getting a good bike and also a good ATV and also a good buggy and truck, because so far the game lets you just do one of each to progress. I guess we'll see. Anyways, so what's circuit going to be like? Is this just going to be tiny races like short track was in the previous game? I don't mind the shorter races that you just go around a whole bunch of times. Those are okay. It's nice to have to get a really good feel for a particular sort of small course and do it well a whole bunch of times. This looks more like the vehicle equivalent vehicle. The oh, is this actually like a football field or something? The goalpost on the left. But no, this looks more like the heavy equivalent of Supercross. Which I guess is fine by me. I don't know if this is gonna feel noticeably different. I guess we'll see if this is noticeably different. Look at it, this is a shorter course. At least so far, this circuit is not very long. It's only 5 laps though. I guess we'll see. So it is shorter. It's not full on like short track short, I don't feel like, compared to Upper Fury 3, but yeah, the turns, there are definitely lots of harder turns, at least in this course so far, but I feel like that's going to be a running theme with the circuits compared to whatever you call the races I did in the buggy. Also, it's probably just easier to end up sliding around in a heavy vehicle like this. Okay guys, stylish, awesome. I'm not looking to be stylish right now, please. Although having learned how not to do a slide in the training earlier, I at least realized that the way to get out of a slide is to do what I was doing before when I was trying to maintain a slide. If you want to maintain a slide, you let go of the wheel. If you want to stop your slide, you steer in any direction, basically. Well, I guess it kind of depends on which direction you're steering and how long the slide lasts and how you come out of the slide. If you turn into the slide really hard, then what can end up happening is, yeah, the slide stops, so it was just because you stopped moving. I'm gonna lap this dude at this point. Of course, again, there's usually difficult to curve across these, so. Thankfully, no one seems to care if I hit these things. We did see a slalom earlier. I wonder if those will come back at some point. I wonder if we get different event types at, like, Amateur vs. Pro or something. I feel like it's good that I get a lower stunt score than my opponents oftentimes in these heavy races, because it means I'm sliding less than they are, which is a very deliberate thing. More dirt. Cool. Look at all those hashes fly by. Well, strings that have hashes, but I can calculate the hashes from the strings. I just can't calculate the strings from the hashes. So it's a one-way function, you see. You can brute force some stuff, of course, but like good luck brute forcing lots of these really long file names, like that Sky Night Movement Cloud.pingu. Trying to brute force a hash for that will be awful. And you'll find tons of collisions along the way too, so then you have to, in fact, you have to pick out the one that actually is the hash collision that you want. I have my doubts. Are these guys just driving through the... Oh, I guess the pegs don't get destroyed or knocked over when you hit them. That's why someone else could drive through them, and then I also drive through them. But I do have my doubts. People are watching this or watching it to hear explanations of, like, brute forcing hash algorithms, so... And to think that there's a handbrake to make yourself slide on purpose. I've yet to see a time you ever actually want to do that. Oh boy, we got supercross-esque humps here. Hopefully those don't come back too much, although I suspect they will at this point. They're not enjoying those things, but at least with the preload dimension removed, I guess, that means you have less control over what happens on those humps, which hopefully means that the amount of trouble they can give me is reduced. At least the amount of trouble they can give me compared to giving my opponents. Also, it is a bit tough to pass in this race. Jeez. You sure that I shouldn't be getting a hole shot bonus for coming out in front? Unless it's just a pot. Well, there's probably no hole shot because it's impossible to come out in front because you start in the back, basically. Because you don't all start side by side. Because otherwise, with how this track is designed, the hole shot definitely seems like a concept to me, like a real thing. Having to pass definitely leaves you at a disadvantage here. It's not an easy thing to do. Stop it. No sliding. I'm not sure if I have a preference between the trucks and the buggies so far. The trucks definitely start sliding more easily, so you have to be more careful about how you take turns, which I might like from the perspective of, yeah, it's fun to actually have to put a bit more extra effort into how you take turns. So I might like the heavier ones just because, specifically because I find it more engaging and in a certain way challenging. But yeah, every now and then I'll accidentally step on the gas before I've gotten my grip back on a turn, and then that just makes you lose all grip that I almost had. So I just end up spinning my wheels going over the turn. That punishes you fairly hard compared to how aggressive it could be otherwise. Awful racing line. Oh boy, it does take a while to get back up to speed too. I guess there is also that. Yeah, I took that turn just the worst way. I totally paid for it. Of course, it was one of the few places in this course where, I don't know if it's one of the few, but it happened to be one of the places in this course where taking a turn poorly means you just fall off the course instead of like gently bumping a wall or something. There are definitely friendlier places to make that mistake in this course. Oh, hey, get your wheels on the ground, man, come on. Those are some pretty aggressive passes just now. I'm surprised those worked. As long as we don't do anything stupid again. Ah! Well, it wasn't as bad, at least. Ugh. Taking these turns too hard on the inside, come on. Don't make me as much as I was before. Not having analog control right now definitely doesn't help, but it's not really the main problem at hand. Like I'm fully capable of just tapping a button at an appropriate frequency to turn as hard as I want to. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I guess that was an okay way of taking that turn. Not the greatest. Cool. My rivals are actually competitive this time. Look at that. What is it with you guys in gloves? Guys, I can only wear one pair of gloves at a time. Oh, I guess also we'll have to do this next time. Bye, everyone. Armunge. Interesting file name.